Hello, everybody. It is I, Friendly Neighborhood INFP, and in the premise of potentially being late, which I have a terrible habit of not being able to control my own schedule, today I wanted to talk about why it was that I was doing Vlogtober, and most of it is because of it helps my knee. I don't know how many of you out there know about the loops or the grips or any of that, and I would even say it would help C users. The reason why I do Vlogtober, the reason why every October I do this thing, other people do it to get views, and yeah, there is that, to get subscribers and to get views, and speaking of which, if you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. But continuing on, besides all of that, it helps me spit out ideas. It helps me, instead of keeping things up here, it helps me be more diligent. It helps me be more determined. It helps me be more proactive in bringing out products. Whether or not they're a big success or whatever, doesn't matter. And I read something a little while ago that essentially stated that in order to break out of a grip, or in order to break out of a loop, you need to exercise your secondary function. So for me and INTPs, that would of course be knee. And of course, like other people, like if you want to remain healthy, you need to engage in your functions in a healthy manner and let them do what they're best at. So with me, it's coming up with ideas, coming up with like a bunch of different stuff. It's like just that constant spitballing, brainstorming, that whatever, and letting you do those new things that you normally would not do. That is essentially why I do Vlogtober, and will probably continue doing Vlogtober because, you know, heaven knows my upload schedule isn't the greatest, if you will. In fact, it's kind of in dire need of a manager or secretary or whatever person to keep me on track, which I don't have. Eventually, maybe someday down the road, if I get popular enough, but not important. I am doing this in other parts, to keep healthy, to help myself become better, to help myself throw out those ideas, see what works, see what doesn't work. And like I said before, exercising that knee, making that knee flow far better. Would it be useful if I had somebody else joining me on these things? Of course it would be helpful. Would it be helpful if a bunch of other stuff was happening? Yeah, sure, of course it would be helpful. Sometimes, like today, there's like a mad panic of like, oh no, I'm running out of time and I need to spit something out so that I can get a video out each day. And there's like panic. But then other days I'm like, okay, well, I know what I want to do today, so I'm going to spend a little more time doing it. And therefore I am going to bring about the video that I had been planning on doing, but never got to doing or was too lazy to do. But now I have to force myself to do it, even though it is a topic that I want to do. I'm going to do it now, because now is essentially the time to do it, when I can just spit all of these out and see where it goes. And for like other types, other knee users and C users, and I would even say people with like knee and their tertiary or inferior function should do something like this, just for like the sake of exercising and bringing about those new ideas that you can bring about that you haven't thought of trying before. Of course, if you have somebody to help you out, bring those out, that's all the better. But I would encourage people who are feeling stuck, they don't know what to do, to just like pick a month and just spit out something throughout that month that will essentially end up helping you. And that is essentially, once again, what I'm doing for Vlogtober. So I just wanted to, like, for those of you wondering why I do this, and I don't think the reason will ever change, it's to keep me healthy, it's to keep me sane, and it's to keep my knee exercised in an exercise to try and bring out ideas and brainstorm and spitball and bring out things that people either like or don't like or whatever. The idea is to just get them out there, and that is essentially Vlogtober for me. And should, you know, in the future somebody like wonder why I am doing this, once again, you can refer back to this video. Yeah, that's all I have to say on this subject, and I'll see you guys, well, tomorrow. Bye-bye.